Weavile, known for its blistering speed and razor-sharp claws, is a force to be reckoned with in the PokeMMO meta. With its dual typing of Ice and Dark, Weavile can threaten a wide variety of Pokémon and is often seen leading the charge in many teams. Let's dive deep into its optimal movesets and strategies to make the most of this icy predator. Weavile boasts a remarkable speed, positioning it as one of the premier fast attackers in the game. The blistering speed allows Weavile to confidently outpace notable threats such as Garchomp, Superior, Starmie, and Dugtrio. But it's not just about speed. Weavile's attack, while not being the highest in the game, is still quite strong. This, coupled with the typically lower bulk of other fast attackers, makes Weavile a formidable force on the battlefield. Whether you're looking to trap a specific threat, pick off weakened foes as a revenge killer, or sweep through in the late game, Weavile's stat distributions ensures it can fulfill these roles effectively. For this guide, we'll be focusing on Weavile's most common and effective sets for the current metagame. However, remember, these are just starting points. Depending on your team and the meta, adjustments can be made. For more in-depth strategies and alternative sets, consider checking out my Patreon. Weavile has access to two unique abilities, Pressure and Pickpocket. Pressure allows Weavile to deplete the opponent's power points faster, which can be a game changer in long battles. A bonus tip: if an opponent's ability such as Intimidate or Drizzle activates before Pressure, it might indicate that they are using a Choice Scarf, giving you insight into their speed. On the flip side, Pickpocket enables Weavile to steal the opponent's item upon contact. In this guide, we will explore sets that maximize the potential of both abilities. For all the sets we will discuss, Weavile will use the Jolly nature, as it is the most effective nature in the current meta for him, ensuring Weavile can outspeed a lot of threats. Okay, the first set. This set is designed to maximize Weavile's damage output with the added power from the Life Orb. The Life Orb boosts the power of Weavile's moves by 30% at the cost of 10% of his own HP every time it attacks. This trade-off is often worth it, as it allows Weavile to secure crucial KOs. Icicle Spear is a multi-hit move, striking 2 to 5 times. If you're lucky enough to hit 5 times, you're looking at a move with a base power of 125. We choose to go for Icicle Spear over Icicle Crash mainly because of its 100% accuracy. Plus, it's a fantastic counter to Pokemon that like to hide behind substitutes such as Hydreigon, Superior, and Garchomp. Night Slash is our go-to dark type move, especially since knockoff has been nerfed in PokeMMO. Low Kick targets steel and rock types that might try to wall Weavile, and lastly we have Ice Shard, which provides crucial priority, allowing Weavile to pick off weakened foes or outspeed weather abusers. The Choice Band set. This set is all about strategic positioning and capitalizing on your opponent's switches. With the Choice Band equipped, Weavile's attack is significantly boosted, but it locks Weavile into the first move it chooses until it switches out. The star of the set is Pursuit. If you predict an opponent's switch, especially from a Psychic or Ghost type, Pursuit will do double damage as they switch out. This makes Weavile a formidable trapper, capable of punishing fast attackers that might want to switch out against Weavile. The other moves, Icicle Spear, Night Slash, and Ice Shard, have been discussed in the previous sets. Their rules remain consistent, providing Weavile with a solid range of coverage and options. The last set is a bit of a niche one. This set aims to capitalize on Weavile's Pickpocket ability. With Sword Stance, Weavile can double its attack in one turn. The Focus Sash ensures it can survive at least one hit, allowing it to potentially set up and sweep. If an opponent procs the Focus Sash, Weavile can steal their item if they are using a contact move like Bullet Punch. While the sets we've discussed showcase Weavile's most common and effective moves, Weavile has access to a broader move pool that can be tailored to fit specific team needs or to counter prevalent threats in the meta. Icicle Crash, a powerful Ice-type stab move. While it has a higher base power than Icicle Spear most of the times, it trades off consistency due to its 90% accuracy. so sometimes you can miss this move. The move also has a 30% chance to flinch the target, which can come in clutch in a lot of situations. Beat Up, a unique dark type move where each healthy Pokemon in your team attacks the target. So if all your Pokemon are alive, this move can hit up to 6 times. This move can also be boosted by Swords Dance from Weavile. Brick Break, a reliable fighting type move that not only provides coverage but also breaks through protective barriers like Light Screen and Reflect, ensuring Weavile can deal consistent damage even against teams that rely on these defensive measures for offensive teams. These are just a few of the many options Weavile has, ensuring it remains adaptable and unpredictable. How to use Weavile. Weavile is a unique offensive presence in the meta. Unlike some other attackers, Weavile isn't typically the one to completely obliterate walls from full HP. Instead, it thrives on strategic positioning and capitalizing on weakened foes. I have 4 tips for you to use Weavile. The first one is strategic positioning. Aim to position Weavile against Pokemon it has a favorable matchup against. This often forces your opponent to switch, allowing you to predict and capitalizing on their next move. By pressuring them this way, you can gradually chip down their counters, making them more vulnerable later on in the match, as it makes it much more difficult for them to switch into their counters. The next tip is avoid direct hits. Weavile, while fast, is somewhat frail. It's crucial to shield it from direct hits as much as possible. Utilize pivot moves from teammates to safely bring Weavile into the field without taking unnecessary damage. So use moves like U-turn, teleport, volt switch. The third tip is trap and eliminate. One of Weavile's key strengths is its ability to trap and eliminate threats. Predict when your opponent might switch out an offensive Pokemon and capitalize with a well-timed pursuit. This can be especially devastating if you've already weakened their team, leaving them with fewer options to counter Weavile. The last one is utilize his excellent late game. Weavile truly shines in the late game. Once the opposing team has been sufficiently weakened, Weavile can come in and clean up, picking up remaining threats with its high speed and powerful stab moves. In essence, using Weavile effectively requires a mix of prediction, strategic positioning, and understanding of the current battlefield. Master these, and Weavile can be a game-changing asset to your team. Weavile, while being a formidable threat, does have his share of weaknesses. Building a team that complements and supports Weavile is crucial for maximizing his potential in battles. There are mainly 4 things you gotta consider when building a team with Weavile. The first one is countering Weavile's weaknesses. Weavile often finds itself struggling against bulky water types, steel types, and fire types. To counteract these threats, consider pairing Weavile with Pokemon that can handle them effectively. Pokemon like Garchomp, Breloom, Volcarona, and Rotom Wash are excellent choices, as they can challenge and often overpower these typings. The second thing you gotta think about is hazard removal. Weavile's ice typing makes it vulnerable to stealth rock damage. To ensure Weavile can switch in and out without losing a significant chunk of its HP, it's essential to have teammates that can clear away these hazards. Defogers and rapid spinners such as Rotom Wash, Mandibuzz, Starmie, and Gliscor are really valuable for this role. The third one is safe switch-ins. Given Weavile's frailty, having teammates that can safely bring it into battle is crucial. Pivots that can switch out and bring Weavile in without taking a hit are essential. Pokemon like Rotom with Volt Switch, Scizor with U-turn, and even Chansey with Teleport offer safe switching opportunities for Weavile. The last one is hazard support. While Weavile dislikes enemy hazard, it certainly appreciates when his opponents are under the same pressure. Setting up hazards of your own can chip away at Pokemon that frequently switch in, making them easier targets for Weavile. Consider using stealth rock setters like Garchomp, Gliscor, or Skarmory to apply pressure and pave the way for Weavile's assault. By carefully selecting teammates that complements Weavile's strengths and covering his weaknesses, you can create a cohesive and formidable team that can challenge a wide array of opponents. To wrap things up, Weavile is a potent force in the PokeMMO meta, capable of trapping and eliminating key threats while also serving as a formidable late game cleaner. His speed, combined with its decent attack stat, makes it a challenge for many teams to handle. However, like all Pokemon, it's essential to understand its strengths, weaknesses, and how to support it on your team. If you are curious about how Weavile fares in the current meta, then dive deep into my tier list playlist to see where Weavile stands among the top contenders. And if you'd like to see more moveset guides, make sure to check out the moveset guide playlist on YouTube. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you find the guide helpful, consider subscribing for more content. And like always guys, have a wonderful day